Welcome to Deep Roots, Open Skies, a podcast dedicated to exploring the defining moments that shape our lives. I'm your host, Lykesia. Welcome back to Deep Roots, Open Skies, where we uncover the quirks and connections of modern life. I'm your host, Lykesia, and today we're exploring a topic that's as relevant as your morning coffee or tea: virtual careers versus the traditional 9-to-5 grind. But before we get started, I want to share a bit about my journey. I've been working remotely for over 5 years. But my story didn't start there. For over 20 years, I represented the traditional worker, teaching in classrooms and working in offices. I spent countless mornings packing my lunch, applying makeup, and ensuring my clothes were ready for the day, rain, snow, or shine. I was committed to beating the morning rush, determined to make it to work on time, no matter what. But then, something changed. I made the leap to remote work before the COVID pandemic shook up the world. This shift wasn't just a change in routine, it was a game changer for my family. My husband's job requires a lot of travel and advancements, so having the flexibility to work from anywhere was a blessing. I could pack my laptop and go, knowing that my work could follow me wherever life took us. No more worrying about commuting or scrambling to getting my children to school, doing last-minute business trips and all. Now let's talk about the benefits I've experienced. First and foremost, I've saved money on gas and clothes. I no longer need to maintain a wardrobe for office-appropriate attire, and I don't have to spend money on daily commutes. Instead, I get to roll out of bed and into my work day in my comfy clothes. Talk about a win. Plus, I can cook my own lunches. This not only saves money, but also allows me to eat healthier and at a more relaxed pace. I can whip up a delicious meal instead of relying on microwaved leftovers or takeout. No more rushing to eat before heading back to work. I can enjoy a leisurely meal in the comfort of my own home, often while listening to my favorite podcast or catching up on a show. Another advantage is the flexibility that remote work offers. I can manage my time more effectively, fitting in personal tasks or hobbies during breaks. For example, if I have a little downtime, I might throw in a load of laundry or go for a quick walk. This kind of flexibility has improved my work-life balance, allowing me to be more present with my family and pursue my passions outside of work, like going to the gym, biking, reading, or working on this podcast. But let's get real. Working remotely isn't without its challenges. One issue I faced is eye strain. Staring at a computer screen all day has taken a toll on my vision, and I now have to depend on my glasses all the time. I have to have my glasses on all the time. It hadn't been like that before. I never thought I'd be that person squinting at my screen like an old lady. It's a reminder that even though remote work offers many benefits, it's important to take care of our physical health. I now make it a point to take regular breaks. Practice the 20-20-20 rule, looking at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds every 20 minutes, and invest in good lighting to reduce strain. I have lighting everywhere. Another challenge is setting boundaries between work and personal life. When your office is just a room away, it's easy to let work blend in on your personal time. I've had moments where I found myself working late into the evening or answering emails during family time. It can be tough to resist the temptation to just check one more thing when my workspace is right there. You see, since it was on a laptop, I would tote that thing to different parts of the house. I have since learned that it's crucial to establish clear boundaries to maintain a healthy work-life balance. I try to set a hard stop for my workday and stick to it, treating it like any other job where I would clock out or check out. You know, your mental health is an important thing to maintain and monitor. So, is remote work for everyone? The answer is, it depends. For me, the benefits of flexibility, cost savings, and a better work-life balance have outweighed the challenges. I get to enjoy my home environment while being productive, which is a huge plus. However, I understand that not everyone may feel the same way. Some people thrive on the structure and social interaction that traditional office environments provide. They might miss the energy and engagement of coworkers or the energy of a bustling office. The key is to find that works best for you. I've spoken to people online who've experimented with remote work and ultimately decided to return to the office. They've shared with me how much they appreciate the clear separation between work and home life. For them, being in a physical office space provides a sense of structure and routine that's hard to replicate at home. They thrive on the energy of being surrounded by coworkers, engaging in spontaneous conversations, and collaborating in real time. I can be fine without it. However, there are times that I do miss being around people and engaging in meaningful conversations. I had someone to tell me that I can get that in other areas like coffee shops, church, or the gym. One friend, Kim, mentioned that she missed the buzz of the office, the laughter, the casual chats, and those impromptu brainstorming sessions that often led to creative breakthroughs. She found that while she could focus better at home without distractions, the lack of human interaction made her feel isolated and disconnected from her team. It was those little moments, the high fives after a successful project, or coming together over a difficult deadline that she realized brought her joy and motivation. Another friend, Scott, echoed the same kind of sentiments. He explained that the office environment kept him accountable. When he was physically present with his coworkers, he felt more motivated to meet deadlines and perform at his best. But at home, he found it easy to get distracted by household chores or the call of Netflix. He craved that physical space where everyone was working towards a common goal, which helped him stay focused and engaged. On the other hand, there are people who are still trying to figure out how to make remote work fit into their lives. They appreciate the flexibility it offers, but struggle with the absence of that structured environment. They may find themselves constantly battling the temptations of home life, like doing laundry, doing work hours, or getting sidetracked by household tasks. I mean, even my husband feels that since I'm home all day, dinner should always be ready and served. But I have good work days and bad work days, just like traditional work office. And just like anybody else, there are days when I have meetings and work that engulf my entire day that I don't have the time to prepare a meal and I have to order food. But ultimately, it's all about personal preference and understanding what you need from your work environment. Some people flourish in the structured and energy of an office, while others thrive in the quiet solitude of remote work. It's a personal journey, and there's no right or wrong answer. Just what works best for you in your unique situation. As we look to the future, it's clear that the landscape of work is evolving and remote and hybrid models are here to stay. We're in a time where flexibility is becoming the norm rather than the exception. And as we navigate this new landscape, it's important to remember that there's no one-size-fits-all solution. So whether you're working from home or an office or a mix of both, the goal is to find a balance that truly resonates with you. Personally, my experience with remote work has been overwhelmingly positive, allowing me to prioritize my family, save money, and enjoy more flexibility in my daily life. That said, it's important to acknowledge that this journey has also taught me valuable lessons about maintaining my health and setting boundaries. I've realized how crucial it is to carve out a dedicated workspace at home and establish regular work hours. It helps me stay focused during the day while ensuring I can fully engage with my family once I clock out. And let's not forget about self-care. Working from home can sometimes blur the lines between personal and professional time. So I've made it a priority to take breaks and step away from the screen, whether it's a quick walk outside or simply pausing to enjoy a cup of tea. These moments of self-care have made a significant difference in my overall well-being. Staying connected with colleagues has always been vital for me. I found that scheduling virtual breaks or joining online communities can bridge the gap of social interaction that many of us miss when working remotely. It's amazing how a simple chat can lift your spirits and keep you motivated. As I navigated this new landscape, I've learned to stay open to change. The future of work is constantly evolving, and it's okay to reassess what works best for you over time. Embracing flexibility and being willing to adapt has been key in finding what truly fulfills me in my career. I've learned that it's essential to remain open to new possibilities and opportunities and experiences, especially in a world that's constantly changing. This willingness to adjust my approach, whether that means trying a new work routine, exploring different tools to enhance productivity, or even stepping out of my comfort zone, all this has allowed me to discover aspects of my work that I genuinely enjoy and value. Ultimately, this journey is uniquely yours. Each person's path is different, shaped by individual experiences, preferences, and goals. It's all about prioritizing what brings you joy and satisfaction in your work. For some, that might mean the freedom of working in pajamas at home, where they can focus without distractions. For others, it might involve dressing for success in an office setting, where the energy of a bustling workplace fuels their motivation. As you move forward, think about what makes you thrive. Take a moment to reflect on the elements of your work that energize you. Is it the autonomy of managing your own schedule? The sense of community when collaborating with colleagues? Or perhaps the satisfaction of completing projects in a structured environment? Whatever it is, recognize those factors and consider how you can incorporate more of them into your daily routine. Remember, it's okay to experiment and reassess what works for you. Your needs may evolve over time, and that's perfectly natural. Don't be afraid to try new things, whether it's adopting a new workflow, seeking out professional development opportunities, or even exploring different roles within your field. This exploration can lead to unexpected discoveries about your strengths and passions. So as you navigate this journey, don't forget the importance of self-compassion. It's easy to feel overwhelmed and frustrated, especially when trying to balance work and personal life. I get it. Allow yourself the grace to make mistakes, learn from them, and adjust your course as needed. Remember that fulfillment isn't always a straight path. It can be a winding road with twists and turns, filled with ups and downs. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is to find a work-life balance that aligns with your values and aspirations. Whether you thrive in a cozy home office, a vibrant workplace, or a blend of both, strive to create an environment that fosters your well-being and happiness. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Deep Roots, Open Skies. If you enjoyed hearing about my journey from traditional to remote work, hit that subscribe button and leave us a review. I'm on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Remember, wherever you are, it's about finding your balance and embracing the journey that brings you fulfillment. Until next time, keep your roots deep and your skies open. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Deep Roots, Open Skies. Until next time, embrace your journey and keep exploring the possibilities.